Um, Francisco here. So I was recording a video right now, and my my screen recording was interrupted because I clicked on video over here, but I didn't record. I didn't click on the record button. But I think for some reason it it messed up my screen recording. Um, anyway, so like I was saying, I have to repeat myself all over again. Again. So I was recording this video. I titled it "Understanding the Laws of the Universe by Studying It and documenting everything educationally." 2023. All right, so that's this video here. Um, so oh yeah, I was watching this this video right here. It's called Journey Space Journey Volume 6, 9 hours silent meditation and chill visuals by this YouTube channel right here. I excuse me. I It looks like he uploaded a video of a book or something. Anyways, so I instantly fell in love with this video thing, and it made me think of planet Mars. So it's hot in here. Fuck, dude. So these guys are sending rovers and stuff over there to planet Mars. Um, well, I was thinking that they should just send a ton of tripods with cameras, and they should cause them to land in different parts of the planet so they could record um, the landscape and the weather and a bunch of other things for scientific research. So tripods. So something like this. But something um that obviously can send the messages back to us and the videos, um, the images and things of that nature. Um, that way we can have some images out here on planet Earth. And the same is true for the moon if we can. Like, why not? And we already know that that there is certain things inspired by nature, um, like like basically like there's even one where it has propellers at the very top, kind of like a parachute, but it's not a parachute, and it helps the item to glide down. Um, so obviously the most weight will be at the bottom, kind of like re-entry um, a re-entry vessel, um, similar to this thing, right? But um, having propellers instead of the parachute. So um, heavy object coming down from the sky with propellers. And the only way I can describe this, obviously not like this. The only way I can describe this is uh, seeds that hover. It says maple seeds. Yeah, kind of like the maple seeds. So these little things, it helps it to go down slowly, and that we know that the heavy part is at the bottom, right? So the seed always points down, um, for the most part. But that's the idea behind it. So, oh yeah, this. Whoa. So this is the maple seed. I think. I think that's what I don't know what they're called. So just bear with me. But this is the idea, but with like propellers, kind of like Halo and enemy drop ships. So in Halo, they have these things right here that fall from the sky. So kind of copying or and getting inspiration from these type of um things that people have thought of, right? So I kind of thought about something like this. So this will be the base, the bottom, and then it will at the top it'll have a tripod. So the bottom will have that heavy, so, because we know that gravity is going to keep that down and keep the camera up, right? And instead of a parachute, having some type of a spiral, like this. And then we'll, it'll be a simple camera, kind of like a little post, and then it will just record 24/7. And that data can be sent to Earth. And now we have AI technology, human detection camera. Um, it says based on AI, artificial intelligence, NetView cameras can effectively differentiate human body from general movement and alert you instantly while a human is detected. So um, it just lets people know if there's a human present or not. And you guys can even set it to you guys can set it to not to detect humans, but to detect animals. So you guys can play around with this with the settings. Whew, it's fucking hot in here. Yeah, technology, animal detection camera. So even if there is a human, it will not send a notification to the cell phone. Only if it sees an animal. Then they're using it for Intel AI to stop poachers and protect endangered animals in Africa. So this is the person, and they are protecting animals. And it says AI human detection, animal detection, and they even have they have a little icon. This is a dog, and this is a little human, and they even have um, some that fuck. There's just way too much information in my mind right now. But you guys get the idea, right? I mean, it's simple, straightforward information. Um, so you know, if you guys, because if you guys are looking at a desert, animal spell detection. Um, so when you guys are looking at the desert, it doesn't really look like much, right? It looks like it's dead. It looks like there's nothing out there, but there is wildlife, and it's like it comes out. They come out of it like throughout the day, and obviously people who study animals know when they come out. You know, so I'm just saying this because um, it's it's kind of rare to see something out there in in the desert besides birds, right? So if we set up a camera on planet Earth, I mean on planet on on fucking Mars, then it will record and also capture weather conditions if there's any um like tornadoes or like little cyclones or or anything for that matter, then we will we will know about it. Kind of like the rovers that are out there at the moment. So similar to that, but not that expensive. So there's difference. You know, a rover costs a lot of money. But these tripod things, they won't. And you know, private companies can own them, like different companies, or maybe even different people in school, maybe teachers. Let me see. So in Halo, they're called drop drop pods. So um, we will sure tripod tripod. So it's spelled TRIPODS tripod drop pods on planet Mars. Something like that. So so that's all they would do. And maybe they can record the top. They maybe there could be like 4 cameras, one for the north, west, south, and east, as well as the bottom, and one pointed upwards. You know, so we could have one. Let me see here. I don't even know how to do this to make it look kind of professional. But I could use arrows. Let me see here. No, not frames. Mm, So one pointing down. Let me see. One pointing down. Another one pointing up. So we can get the view of the stars. Um, any spaceship or satellite activity, any shooting stars, maybe the sunrise and sunset, stuff like that. Whoa. And then one at the top like this. And then this is for four-way arrow PNG. Um, boom, 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 boom. And I can't find it. I'm getting too picky. Um, wait, actually this one was pretty good. Yeah. Four-way um, arrows. I want one like this. I can find it. This is perfect. No, I ruined my text. Tripod, drop pod. Okay, I have to write this down again. Doom, doom, doom. Uh, mm, perfect. And make sure that ensures that it covers all the white. Now I can come back in with the white. And that black backdrop is going to highlight too. Perfect. Tripod drop pods on planet Mars. Um, I don't know what else to add here. So you guys get it, right? Oh, look how badass this bird is. Damn, check out this camera. So, yeah, you guys will have to consider every possibility. Soup detector. Hmm, what should we write? Maybe we should write AI alien detector or detection. No, detector. Um, alien detector. Whoa. Something like that. Um, so now let's go look at more examples. Oh, look at this one. This was perfect. Halo Operation Virtus Drop Pod Mega Construct. So basically, it will land similar to this, and it'll be so heavy that the wind won't be able to move it around. Um, and maybe we could have some hydraulics on the legs so it could be so it could get stabilized or something like that. Um, and then these can be like solar panels, possibly something to keep the whole thing powered. Um, we just have to brainstorm and come up with different ideas. This one is pretty cool. Uh, so technically, this is the idea here, and obviously, they would have to be tall enough um, to record, you know, from quite a distance up. But I I don't think that the bass. I think that the bass could be like, what's a good example? A good example of that would be I honestly I can't come up with a good example besides um like the legs for a tripod um and maybe the weight can be at the bottom of the legs, kind of like that seed image that I was showing you guys. And then there's different kinds as well. Um, there's different kinds that spiral and stuff like that. So these in nature, that's how they come down. So if you guys think about it, that's like a parachute, but without, like, I think this will be less expensive than an actual parachute and less work. This thing right here, because the parachute, you guys already know how that works. So these could be like little tiny tripods for little humans, right? Inspired by nature. And this is the plant here, the little round thing that you guys can just blow it like, and then like all the seeds just burst. And these are seeds. If you guys didn't know, oh now you guys know. But there's other ones out there. Like let me type in the ones that swivel, that swivel from a tree. Looks like this one does it too. I never actually seen one of these, but 14 types of helicopter seeds with pictures. This is from leafyplace.com. Helicopter seeds. And the images are not loading. The fuck? Swivel or swirl? Swirl. I don't even know how to spell swirl. That swell? No, not swell. Swirl. Fuck. This one might be one. I never. Maple seeds and animals explode the same trick to fly. Oh yeah, well, this one as well. This one goes like this, and then eventually it lands. But there is another one. I think it's a seed. That's why it's probably not coming up. If it's not a seed, it's not going to come up. Feed that swirl. That swirl. Swirl. Yeah, I don't really know. Um. Oh, what about that spin? The seed that spins. Um. Doom, 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 doom. So look at this. I mean, this will probably be a great way to send or drop stuff off for like soldiers for the military if they're in combat. Just don't get in the way. You get in the fucking way, you regret it for the rest of your fucking life. So obviously there's this one, and all it is a bunch of little strings. And since it's flat at the bottom, it keeps it from like turning or flipping. It keeps it stabilized from all directions. Scientifically, because it's falling, and then it's also catching the wind, kind of like a windmill catches the wind, right? And then it causes it to spin. So it basically catches the wind, but on all directions, but it's equal force going. Um, the wind is like equal force up and down, so it just stays um, like pretty much level, balanced, stabilized for the most part. Anyway, so I guess this is basically what I was envisioning anyway. This tripod, I mean drop pod, and I kind of seen um this working. Um, I seen them in my mind, but I seen them like a ton of them, and they were spaced. They were spaced out like equally. spaced out, and they created a grid, kind of like grid lines on map of the planet. So similar to like this, there's like little spaces. It's all graphed, right, and equally spaced out. So I was thinking the same thing can be done on planet Mars. So we can have exact coordinates, and um, we will get information from these pods, um, which will then be relayed to planet Earth or to the ISS, International Space Station, or um, the colonization division of planet Mars, um, which will be connected um, possibly with with SpaceX, most likely, because Elon Musk is the one who is pushing the envelope on all this. So most likely it'll be the colonization division of planet Mars. Um, and then we could add SpaceX. Oh, sorry, SpaceX. Okay, so this will be division similar to in core they have traffic division, right? They have traffic division, and basically the same the same structure is is copied and utilized throughout the world. Everywhere where there's roads, that's traffic division. So, you know, respectfully. So like in the same way, um, this will go to people whom it may concern, um, and it will be used for to record like weather patterns or whatever, like actual weather in planet Mars. And since these drop pods are heavy, they could even be sent directly in the like the red spot. I think let me see Mars Planet Mars, Planet Mars, active weather, wind, um, um, from Skyview. I think it was Planet Mars, um, but it could be another planet. I've been doing a lot of research, so um, I don't even think I know that there is wind on Planet Mars, so there's going to be dust storms, stuff like that. So technically, what I was saying is that they can fall, they can be dropped, and oh my god, it's so hot. Oh, so they could be dropped in in extreme weather conditions, even on planet Earth, to record what's going on. Um, like this Hillary hurricane, Hillary hurricane from Skyview. Um, technically, they can drop these things off with either jets or rockets or from space itself, right in the heart of this hurricane. Well, it already took off, but future futuristic hurricanes, and it could be followed. So every hour or two, one could be dropped in there just to record what's going on. If you guys wanted to, I mean, who said that we have to keep them in perfect shape? In Mars it's different. Of course, we want them to last long. We want them to be there forever. So, you know, similar to these little guys here, but they have wheels, and then they have other complicated stuff like remote. Um, so they have to have this connection at all times. So there's always a signal. Um, but I mean, it's similar to this idea, but like the way I was describing it was just something that will stay there. It will just be fixed and it won't move around and it will just record forever. And take images and even it could even send um, a thermostat. It can send us the temperature with a thermostat listing, so it can tell us how hot it is or how cold it is at that drop point. Um, for future data that can be collected right now for the future colonization of planet Mars. Wait, did I just post that? So it will take images, keep record of the weather. Um, it will record the sky. So if there's any flying objects, so this will be good for astronomers who will be studying astronomy on planet Mars. It will be good for the Air Force on planet Mars. Um, for to detect any UFOs, unidentified flying objects. You name it. The list goes on and on and on and on, and it applies because you guys are planning on colonizing planet Mars. So these things can be sent ahead of time. I mean, I think that it should be sent all throughout the planet, um, like this, like a grid, okay? And even if you guys don't have the money or the resources to send one to each little intersect, where the lines intersect on this grid, um, you guys can, remove a line. You guys can delete a line every other line. So instead of adding one here, it would just be one here, one over here, skip this line, add another one over here, and so on and so forth. If that's too much for you guys right now, you guys can skip two lines. One right here, skip two lines, one right here, and so on and so forth. Skip two lines, one right here. So it could be evenly spaced out mathematically. And then later on, you guys will be able to add more. And it's kind of like back in the day, the fire towers, something like this. That's all it is. So you guys will get just um, some type of overview, sky view, whatever. But look at this, like even with this, you guys can't see a fucking bear. There's a bear out there with all these fucking trees and shit, with all this debris, all these trees. So I don't know how you guys are planning on doing all of this, but thank God for technology. Thank God for technology. So these um, um, drop pods can be big like this and tall, just a bunch of metal with a very, heavy base, kind of like a fucking, kind of like one of Elon Musk's um, fucking starships, that type of shit, and it'll just stay there and fucking record. That's the idea. Um, and I guess if you guys want to retire one, like you guys don't want to ever use it again, you guys can just send it to Mars with cameras, and that's all it will do. It'll stay there. If it breaks down, and if it rusts or deteriorates somehow, whatever, it won't matter to an idiot anymore. Um, Plus, this can all be recycled later on when you guys colonize the planet. Scrap metal, as scrap metal. So yeah, but that's all it will technically be. And then you guys will get the images, and later on, those could be landmarks. So when people go to visit, they'll tell them a quick little description, a little bit of history, like, oh, right here, they, Earthlings at that time in history, they'll say the date, they'll specify the date, they send these cameras to record everything around here, and now this is a landmark. And then later on, people can adopt these landmarks. They can, yeah, adopt them and support them financially. Just like they do it here on Earth. It's all business. Adopt a street, adopt a highway, um, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, that's all it will be. Look at this one. So I mean, if you guys want to do it on a large scale, like you know what, fuck the bullshit, then yeah, use something like this. But if you guys want to do something just for fun, um, I would recommend. Oh yeah, this one, something like this. But you know, tall, big, with what did I say? One, two, three, four, five, six cameras at least. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, and then there is the Mars um Canyon. I don't know how to spell canyon, but it'll correct it right here. Okay. So planet Mars canyons. So these will be good to drop some of these pods into to look at the activity of the cliff because these things are tall. I think they're like the Grand Canyon, which I've been there. Well, I flew over it. My friend actually took a Grand Canyon, Grand, Grand Canyon, Grand Canyon um, flyover. So they're like this. These things are massive, and this is on planet Earth right here. It's in I think it's in Arizona or Texas. I think it's Arizona, within the United States of America. Grand Canyon flyover. See that? I mean, they don't look that massive, but look at this. So, if tripods are um, dropped right here, um, the drop pods, if they're dropped in these areas, then we can look at the activity of like the cliff, like if there's any spiders or animals, scorpions, or whatever. whatever might be out there. Oh my god. I hate when I click on these little things. Is that lavender? Lavender plant? Anyways, so oh yeah, check this out. So right here they're they're showing a quick reference of how massive these things are. You know, it stretches the whole, basically the whole United States, and it even goes over. So there's a lot to discover. There's a lot to look at. Um, I guess you guys can even drop some in craters as well. Hmm, craters on Mars, planet Mars. Oh, look at this one. So that way, if anything fishy is going on, you guys will know about it. You know, like there's like little animals or birds, that can fly and live out there without any oxygen. And you guys will know about it. Or what about when a new crater strikes like this? NASA releases new image of an impact crater on the surface of Mars. So that's when you guys will be able to drop some of these things around here. You know, collect data immediately. Well, as fast as we can, since it does take 6 months to get there, 6 months to get back. From planet Earth to planet Mars. Some weird shit going on. I don't know what the fuck this is all about. which is fucking bacteria. But you know what? Um, the fire towers, technically, that's all we have to do as well. These will be the sectors. Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 1,000,000, and they can be spaced out so far from each other that they will never be able to make contact with one another. Um, physically. So just like this watermark, this one right here, right there, right there, right there, there, right there, there, right there. So the same way, people can be sent in spaceships, and they can be experimented on, and AI technology can assist them. It can help them, and then they can, you know, we would just do it to pick their brain, you know, just to see what type of information they can come up with, type of shit. And then we'll use it for the future exploration of planet Mars and other planets. We'll just collect all their feedback and perfect everything as we go. That's the only way to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. Whoa. Grand Canyon Earth, the valleys, Marineris, Mars. So pretty much that was all I wanted to share with all of you. But it would be interesting to see people create some parachutes like this. And these things can be um, um, I don't even fucking know. Whatever. But I'm thinking, Mm, I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. But hopefully you guys can figure it out because if this was a human, how the fuck are they going to carry all that? I mean, unless it's a tripod. I mean, a draw pod. But even then, how would this be stored? Like in a parachute bag, backpack, bag, pack, backpack, backpack. Because the parachute isn't here. I think, or maybe it's this big. I mean, I have no fucking idea. Parachute, backpack. Inspired by nature. Inspired by nature. um, I don't know, you guys can figure it out. But, my idea was just a parachute. I mean, the tripod. Anyway, go enjoy this video. Bye, everyone.